All right, Pratmesh, as we move forward with the information on the breaking updates that we are tracking from the conflict regions, as the tensions escalate in the Middle East, the United Nations Security Council has also called for an emergency meeting. The strikes and the counter-strikes launched by both the countries have come to a boiling point. Hence, the UN has sought for an immediate ceasefire. All right, Pratmesh, as you join us back on the broadcast, the UNSC was going to hold an emergency meeting calling for an immediate ceasefire. What are the latest that you are tracking on that front?
Yes, correct. As UNSC has called an emergency meeting, and also UN is also keeping the close on the both of the situation. As from the both the countries, the attack has been taking place, and all this. And in this all the situation, UN is playing an important role in this, because the peace should be maintained between the two countries. As before also we have seen between when the war happened between the two countries, UN comes and UN tries to sort the things with between the two countries and come to the conclusion. Because in this like a war case, the innocent people lost their lives. Also there is like a big loss for the country as well because of the military. And if I talk about Israel and Iran, so from yesterday, as Iran has fired 180 ballistic missiles on Israel, and after that Israel is also can also take action on Iran. So this action should not happen, and the peace should be maintained. That's why UN has called this emergency meeting to sort everything out so that the peace can be maintained in the country. Yes.
All right, Pratmesh, thank you for sharing the latest that you are bringing to us with complete clarity as far as tracking the updates from the ground on the conflict and the tensions that are deepening in the Middle East is concerned. Now, the MEA has released a statement over the evolving situation in the West Asia. The statement says that we are deeply concerned at the escalation of security situation in West Asia and reiterate our call for restraint by all concerned and protection of civilians. It is important that the conflict does not take a wider regional dimension, and we urge that all the issues be addressed through the dialogue and diplomacy. In fact, this is the statement that's coming from the Ministry of External Affairs here, while the advisory has also been issued, viewers, for the Indian nationals in Iran as well. Earlier it was for also the nationals now stuck in Israel. Belly, as you join me live on the broadcast, official and a formal statement there we have on the tensions that are escalating in the conflicted region between Israel and Iran, and at this point of time a clear clarity over what India remains to now speak on the crisis is given.
Absolutely, Simran. This statement comes from the Ministry of External Affairs on the evolving situation in the West Asia, that they are deeply concerned at the escalation of the security situation in West Asia, and reiterate their call for restraint by all the concerned and protection of the civilians. And it is important that the conflict doesn't take a wider regional dimension, and they urge that all issues be addressed through dialogue and diplomacy rather than escalation of the violence, Simran.
Belly, also on these fronts, exactly the statement does very strategically posture India's stand and saying that it is important, and I quote, that the conflict does not take a wider regional dimension, and India has been advocating for the peacemaking solution through diplomacy and dialogue. But at this given point of time, as per what information you have picked, what is the current situation of the Indian nationals which are stuck in Iran and Israel, and what exactly is the concentrated effort that's being done to actually bring them back, or exactly to safeguard their survival there?
Simran, sources say that there is an ambiguity in these nations joining this escalation. So this has been observed as a kind of turmoil between a lot of countries who are pro-Israel, also against Israel also. So there have been a kind of simmering tensions between the bilateral the relationships they have, and also the conflicts they have to tackle with. So the sources say that India is, of course, playing a major role in peacekeeping, or through solutions through dialogue and diplomacy. But this is not the right time as of now, because it's been less than 48 hours or so since the Iran has launched its ballistic missile attack on Israel, and the Israel also has warned sternly that it would get back at Iran. So there is a wider range of countries nearby joining both the sides, is what we gather, Simran.
All right, Belly. Thank